Tampa Bay Bucks on the road at the Carolina Panthers. This is 5.5, 6 in favor of the Bucks on the road. 46.5 is our total. Well, I mean, what can I say? I say this, and I'm being genuine when I say this, Mo. I'm curious as to your opinion. Like, I think if we're just trying to be fair, since being inserted back as the starter, I think we can say that Bryce Young has objectively been decent. Like, I'm not saying good or whatever, or trying to say like, oh man, this guy's going to be a future of some franchise or something. But it was almost as if once they benched him, all the pressure and all the everything just kind of like went away, and they brought him back in. It's like, he doesn't look all scared back there anymore. He's kind of letting the ball rip a little bit more. All this, like, I don't know. I've actually kind of liked what I've seen from him the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's playing much better. I mean, like you said, he looks like he belongs on an NFL field. Yeah. That's a major step, right? Mm-hmm. Now, that being said, I don't know. I've been excited for the Panthers the last few. I fired them against the Chiefs, and I was pretty happy about it. This one, I think the market's starting to adjust to where the Panthers are at, because you're seeing sub a touchdown against a pretty solid Bucs team. Like, I know the Bucs are 5-6, but this team has had so many injuries. I think we can give them a pass for some of these losses. And I think closer to full health, I think we all know this is a decent team. So just the fact that this Tampa Bay team is close to playoff caliber and they're laying less than a touchdown against the Panthers, I think the market's starting to price in that this is a legitimately better Panthers team and a better quarterback. A couple of injuries in the receiving core there. And you have a Bucs defense that is pretty stout up front, but pretty poor on the edges, and has a bunch of injuries in their secondary. I'm wondering if this total is too low based on that, but at the same time, I don't know. I just don't know if these Panthers receivers are going to be the ones to take advantage of it, you know?
That is, I mean, when I saw that it looked like that Whitehead was going to miss for sure, and that Tyke Smith looked like he was going to miss for sure for the Bucs, I was like, maybe this is a total type play. And then I pumped the brakes. I mean, I like what Adam Thielen has turned his career into as much as the next guy and all of that. It's very tough for me to get there. I think though, that's the only play I would make in this game. I think there might be just enough spunk in the Panthers where a back door seems like it could always be open. And I don't know. This was tough for me to get to anything. I think the closest I got was to an over, and that's not completely off the table for me as the official injury reports are all coming through, but I think that's about as close as I'm going to get to making a play in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Tampa Bay team total over could be a look as well. Yeah. I don't know how the Panthers are getting stops in this game. I mean, we just saw the Bucs truck a pretty poor defense that's along these same lines. And they probably could have scored 50 if they wanted to in that game. Called off the dogs. Maybe they wouldn't do that against a division rival. I don't know. But I just don't see this game. Well, I guess especially after Chris Godwin hurt himself in that ridiculous spot. Maybe they are always going to call off the dogs now, which is probably sharp. But I would lean to an over here and or a Bucs team total over.